Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel and appreciate you guys joining me for this journey of becoming a profitable trader. So today we're looking at, actually I got a late start to this morning, so we're gonna just kind of walk you through what I'm looking at as far as a day-to-day basis. Let's see here. Okay. So let's go to our hard time frame. So we took out buy side, this buy side, huge buy side level that we're looking at yesterday right here. At this point in time, we would plan for a retracement. We do have a liquidity void. Let's see. Do have a liquidity void at 9:30. So, I mean, I just learned about liquidity voids yesterday. I've gone through all of ICT's stuff except his mentorship, which honestly I wish I did that probably the very first thing because it has a lot of very useful information. I haven't gone through I've gone through most of his 2024 stuff and 2021 model, but the the mentorship has been really good so far. So liquidity voids. What I learned yesterday is that this shows presence of huge or constitutional order flow, or that bigger smart money is in the market, uh, planning on taking the market higher. Unfortunately, or not, I guess it's not really unfortunate, but they can't put in all, because they're so large, they can't put all their orders in at once. So they will put orders in, and then as market retraces to discount, they'll put more in, and then eventually drive the price up to a target liquidity area. So this is a pretty decent liquidity void, at least on the 2-minute chart. And then if we go to the 4-hour, I would actually like to see, I mean, we could run up here. We are pretty far away from. We've made a huge range as far as the day, from New York open, or yesterday's close to New York open. I'm going ahead and selecting the midpoint of that. I At this point, I mean, we could see price move higher, but I would like to see a retracement. Hopefully we can go to a discount first before we take it higher. But with this liquidity void like that, there's a higher probability that we're just gonna run through buy side. So discount in this area would be below this. So let's do yellow. We have left a little bit of a gap here. From that liquidity void. So not a full closure. I think we're gonna just run it. I personally haven't traded too many of these, so because this is a demo account and I am learning how to trade, I'm going to sit and watch the market. As far as if it gets down to discount, I'm definitely going to be taking a trade, but at this point in time, I'm just going to sit and watch and see what it does. Who knows if I get a trade today? If I do, if I don't, I'm just going to be watching price action. I think last week, because I had such a good month in November and September, as far as like, I think out of 25 days, I only had 2 losing days. So kind of got a little bit overconfident. I feel like just hopping back into trading, and need to take a little bit, have some discipline and taking it a little bit slower, as far as like kind of getting my rhythm again. Because it was like I think a month and a half before I started trading again. Kind of took a break throughout the holidays and stuff. So went to the consequent encroachment of that fair value gap or liquidity void, and then let's see. So what we marked out here, we got our potential area where it could retrace. A discount would be down here, as far as like if you were looking at trading a daily, the 4:30. I mean the yesterday's closed and new day open. This would be a discount on that reference point. As far as a higher time frame discount area, be wanting to see something like down here. But I got two discount areas that I would be looking at here and then here. We got sell side here. Sell side. So these two lows I would be interested in if we get like a swing below these, this low here, that low, and then we run through it, swing down, run through it, give us like a fair value gap or a order block. I'd like to see us. I would like to take a trade down here. Same thing down here. You need to check. I think this week is a not a lot of news today. All right, so we got here a fair value gap potential of forming. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, little one. I definitely could have taken a trade here because the breakaway gap was so. It's not large. It's not crazy large. Hey, benign. That is gonna work for like 30 minutes. All right. Take a quick buy here. One. So I wouldn't like to see price go back down to this anytime soon. I'd like to have some movement now to the upside. I wouldn't like it to see if it comes back down here. Most likely, it's gonna take me out or go further down. So actually, I'm gonna put my stop to break even because at this point it should run and make some gaps along the way. Wasn't the best entry, but it did the job. I mean, it did the job. I get a good winner off of this trade. Look at ending our day early, and leave down in the comment section if you guys can hear my voice okay, because it says it's doing good on the OBS as far as what I use, but I just want to make sure if you guys can't hear me, I appreciate leaving a comment.
You shot your first second.
Just watching PD arrays form, and then as it kind of leads to keeping with our bias of being bullish for the day. And then we just don't want these to be closed over. If they're closed over, I'll cut the trade, and we want them to be either trade into and then have rejection off of it. Yeah, I guess our support. We want this to act as support. If it trades through it, um, we will probably close out the trade. But we'll see. We'll see. I think we'll before we reach this, we should have a pullback. We'll see if we can run the buy side up here on a larger time frame. Buy side. So I think this is what I'm starting to understand too about trading, and I might be wrong, but kind of the video I was watching yesterday about liquidity voids, kind of what ICT said that kind of rung a bell was like smart money, they accumulate their positions. So every time it runs into a discount, they might have a net long position or a net idea of it going higher, but they're gonna want to accumulate those uh those long positions. And then, kind of like his ideology of buying when the sellers are taking, or buying when the buyers are taken out. So like if you bought down here, it closed, it took out people's stops. You would because you have sellers here. So it was kind of confusing at first because like they're not I mean they're not sellers, they're buyers. Well, if the if the price reaches, like for example, people have their stop loss here, for example. Um, if price goes down to that point, that level, basically those stop losses mean that they're selling their position. So price will move down, take out their position, and then smart money will start just accumulating the position to take out a large buy side. That's kind of what I thought it was going to happen here. We're just going to run straight to the through the buy side. I mean, we might see a pullback, but with this big liquidity void here, and the way it reacted off of it, as this provided us support for price to move higher, it kind of framed the narrative that we're just gonna start running for that higher time frame buy side, which would be, oh, I guess we already did hit it, almost hit it. So up here, I'm actually, because we're so close, I'm going to close my position for $50. And I'm happy with that. So I think we should hit a pullback here and see what it does after that. But I'm happy with that today. A quick $50. Sorry, we had a brief, I think, disconnect there. Anyways, I was saying that we were last week at 26,400 and something into the week, and then we're starting to gain back what we lost from last week, which is good. Being a lot more patient, being a lot just slow, a lot more just slower. But yep, I think I think that's good for the day for me. Very happy with it. That little trade there. So to kind of frame the trade, we had a little gap here, fair value gap on the 1 minute. We had price leave a gap here off of this liquidity void. We had it leave a gap, not a full closure. It stopped at the consequent encroachment. At least no bodies closed below it, showing signs of bullishness. We went higher after we've closed above the body of this and this. It shows a kind of, for me personally, it shows we're going to see some bullishness as well as, making a fair value gap there. So I was interested in it running up to this buy side here, so I took a trade here on this candle as it dipped down into that order block, or and that fair value gap, and then we ran it out for our terminus. So I only had one contract. I'm just taking it slow, getting my consistency. How I was pretty consistent in the month of November, so just kind of taking it slow, one contract at a time, until I build that consistency back up, until I'm more patient. Because I know last week I was not patient at all. I was just trying to enter in as many things as I could. So yeah, consistency is what I'm practicing now. And then once I feel comfortable again, I'll start putting on more size. So, and then hopefully, I'm hoping after probably the month of February, if I feel comfortable, I will start trading with live funds. So that is exciting. Hopefully, I might do like a prop firm or something like that, and then start a new YouTube series with the live funds, and maybe a journey to 1 million, 2 million, who knows? So, see. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Hope that hopefully I'll be able to provide some good content as far as what I've learned throughout my trading career, and yeah, hopefully it's genuine and you guys find value. So I will catch you guys on the next video.